Whose market is it? Here's a little secret. It's nobody's. There was an article published recently which had industry experts stating that the current market right now in Vancouver and in Toronto isn't seeming to favor buyers, and it's also not seeming to favor sellers at the moment. And if nobody has an advantage in the real estate market, that will lead to one outcome: frustration. From a technical standpoint though, buyers should start to have the upper hand right now, shouldn't they? In real estate, you can classify which type of market you're in by using the inventory rate. It's a pretty simple calculation. So first you're going to take the number of active listings in the market and then divide by the total sales. Doing this is going to give you a number, and then from here you'll be able to see who the market really favors. Is it going to be the seller or is it going to be the buyer? Or it can really favor each party relatively the same by being completely balanced out, where the level of demand or people actually wanting to buy homes equals the amount of inventory that is currently for sale. But why is there frustration in the marketplace, even though on paper the inventory rate for the Greater Toronto Area real estate market totaled 4.07 months for all asset classes, meaning that we're in a balanced market, right? The reason is that affordability is squeezed so tightly right now. Historically, if you had a household income of $140,000, each partner bringing $70,000 to the table, and you kept your monthly debts low, call it around $2,000, you could afford a starter condo in the GTA at almost $600,000, and you'd have some nice options to choose from, right? A 1+1, parking, locker, that whole thing. You'll have enough space for a home office. But keep all things equal at interest rates in today's current environment, you're going to be qualifying for a condo at $500,000, and your options are going to be limited. Buyers in the market right now are seeing their purchasing power decrease by over $100,000 in some examples, especially that first-time homebuyer person out there without any previous equity in a property. They're not actually able to see something that they like or that they can envision themselves in, and that's why there's a lot of pent-up frustration and a stalemate in the market right now. In many of my videos, I explain the number of months needed to designate a seller's, a buyer's, or a balanced market. But if you're new to the channel, here's a quick and easy breakdown to tell which market you're actually in. Before going there, make sure to subscribe and like this video if you enjoy this type of real estate content. My name is Trey and I help people buy, sell, and rent here in the Greater Toronto Area. I really like making educational content around real estate to make the public make sense of our market here. If you would like to book a time to chat, please do so by clicking the first link down in the description and pick a time that works best for yourself. Okay, so 1 to 3 months of inventory is classified as a seller's market. If you own a home and the inventory rate is in this range, this is generally a good time for you to list your home if you want to achieve top dollar. If the inventory rate is in between the 3 to 6 month mark, this market is balanced out and the level of demand equals the level of supply or inventory or homes for sale, as I said before. And in that market is where you'll see fair prices and decent movement in sales here. Side note, this is where Toronto currently is, but nothing is happening. It's nobody's market, remember? Lastly, if there is 6+ months of inventory in the market, this is a good thing for buyers or home shoppers, as your negotiating power will be increased and prices will be lower here. And you can include more conditions in your offer. You may be asking yourself, where do we go from here and when will we see activity pick up? Because the number of sales or transactions are really lagging right now. In September 2023, there were only 4,600 units moved, which is the second lowest month recorded this year, next to January at the beginning of the year. But when the bank held rates in March 2023, sales spiked from 4,700 to 6,870 units. And when they were paused again in April of this year, sales increased another 9% from March to 7,489 units. Vancouver developer Hani Lamam, he sees buyers flooding the market once the Bank of Canada begins to cut rates, and forecasts that we will kind of see the same thing that I just went over in the spring of this year when the bank had actually paused the rates for the first time. Another question you may have is, when are interest rates expected to come down? They're expected to come down at the midway point in 2024 optimistically, but some people are also forecasting that it's actually going to take until the end of the year in 2024 before interest rates start to fall. That's a wrap. Let me know whether or not you think the market here in the Greater Toronto Area and the Greater Vancouver Area is at a stalemate right now. I hope you enjoyed the full video if you got this far and got something of value as always. Until next time, peace.